you know, let's face it, everyone hates it. They hate it. Hi guys, and good morning. Welcome back to my channel. You are in my office at the moment, and this space is chaos at the moment currently. You can probably see there's stuff everywhere behind me. There's stuff here, there's gowns packed up. I've got heaps of things that I need to do here, as well as like underneath the camera. It's pretty much all over the shop at the moment, and I have to really get organized. I have to sort out all my fabrics, sort out all the paperwork that's on my desk, and really get on top of everything for the day. Also need to do some filming today. I've got another dress that arrived in yesterday, which I haven't seen yet, so I want to do a wedding dress reveal, and also want to start organizing my collection because time is ticking, and now is really the time that I need to be finalizing what I'm going to do for this 2019 collection. I'm going to try my best to get organized today. There's nothing I can do about the gowns behind me that are bombarding my space. This is only because I have so many fittings at the moment. Gonna see what I can do. I'm gonna tidy up this space a little bit and then maybe do a little bit of filming. I'm filming now, so that's good, right? But you know when you're having one of those weeks or one of those days where there is just so much to do that your brain kind of hurts and you don't even know where to begin. So what I did yesterday was I went to Officeworks and I bought a new diary. Now it's June at the moment, so it's, you know, a strange time to be buying a new diary. But the reason is because I normally don't use like a dated diary. I used to, but that sort of got out of hand. I could never keep up with it. So I went to Officeworks and I am actually trying a new style of diary. So where's my old diary? Here's my old diary. So I bought this from Officeworks about a year or two ago, and I have absolutely loved it. It's a little portfolio thing. It's got a little zip that goes all the way around, so really great when I'm sort of carting it around, traveling interstate or whatever. It's really easy to put in my handbag, which is why I really like this size. I've put some tabs and they're sort of all over the place at the moment, but and there's a card from ANZ. So basically these tabs I use in the actual diary. You can sort of see up there I tab some things, and this is like stuff if I'm doing training. So I use my diary as, because it's just blank pages, I use it as a bit of a notebook. I use it for training, if I'm doing any training and I want to make some notes. If I'm doing any action plans or preparing for a collection or anything like that, I'll write it all in here, but so that I don't forget what I've written down and I can always refer back to it, I tab it up the top, which is actually really handy. So now, basically I was reading the 4-Hour Work Week, and I've put a little tab up here on the notes that what I got from that book and what I need to start doing for myself and for my business. I also have things like, you know, if I'm doing a show and I've got a running order, I'll put that in here as well. It's sort of just a book that I can put everything in. So that's why it's really important that it's blank, there's no dates, so I can sort of plan whatever. And then I'll usually have a tab, a to-do tab. And this is basically what my diary looks like. And I kind of break it up into a lot of different areas, and the reason why I was buying a new diary is, one, because I'm getting to the end of this one, but also I've been having a diary like this, which is like 2 full pages, for maybe a month now, and it's just getting too much for this tiny small diary, that I think I would like to try something larger. So I went to an A4 book, and that was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Carting around an A4 book for me just doesn't work. My bags are never big enough to hold it. I'm always holding it in one hand. It's just a nightmare, and I thought, oh, what can I do? So I decided to go to Officeworks and buy a B5 size, which is the size one up from this but smaller than an A4, and I find it's the perfect size. So I managed to get this book here. And I actually really love spiral notebooks because they lay flat and you can, you know, turn them the other way. So spot for the pen, that's also great. But you can open it and flip it and use both sides, and you're not worried about, you know, the angle of the spine, which, you know, let's face it, everyone hates it. They hate it. So I bought this notebook, and it's the first time I'm using a dotted diary. So I don't know if you can see, it's just dots, just dots. I actually thought I would hate using just the dots. I thought there's no lines. I need the lines so I can write properly. How am I going to separate stuff? And I have to say, I'm really enjoying it. I'll show you what I've done so far. So this is basically it. And I've just sectioned off. I haven't even drawn lines. I thought I would have to draw lines and that would drive me bananas. But I'm just using the dots as a marker. And I just sort of, you know, right up the top. So, you know, edit videos, work on my new contact forms, FAQs for my website. So I've got a whole bunch of stuff. I bought these cute stickers too, which I'll show you in a second. But so I'm just trialing this, and I'm going to try it for a couple of weeks and see. But the spacing looks great. I've also got lines in between each line, so if I have to add something to it, it'll be easy to just make a little note, whereas before I was squashing everything in and putting arrows and it just wasn't working. I've also got a bit of a video schedule at the moment, which is a bit full on, which has added sort of like half a page to my diary, my daily diary. I really wanted it all to be on the one double page, because it's easier to see instead of flipping backwards and forwards, you know, every single day. So I've got my goals up here, and that's the first thing that I put in my diary, and this is basically goals for the month. So what I want to focus on, making sure that I really complete those tasks. I've got my weekly schedule, so I like to have things that I do repetitively every single day. On a Monday morning, I pretty much check all my clients, check all the orders, make sure that they're all on track, follow up on anything that needs to be checked, maybe get back to clients that have emailed me over the weekend, that sort of thing. On Tuesdays, I like to do videos, and I like to edit videos on that day. I find that it's a really good day, second day in. I'm really pumped and I'm enthusiastic about it. I've got footage there that I need to just edit and compile, and usually I can do that in an afternoon or when I'm having a glass of wine in the evening. And on Wednesdays, this week, I'm doing my wedding date reminders and my video. So that's today. So today I am filming a couple of videos that I really need to get sort of through the system. So I will be doing that. But I just wanted to share with you, like, I was even dreaming about this. This is how nerdy I am. I was dreaming about this last night. Lying in bed, I couldn't sleep because I was thinking about all the amazing things I was going to do with this diary. So I've got my video schedule, I've got my personal stuff down here, I've got projects, stuff that I'm working on that I sort of need to keep in the background of my mind, but I still need to have it on paper so I don't totally forget it. I've got all my to-dos. So this side of the page, which is the right side of the page, so I can fold it up like this, is basically my to-do list. So pretty much everything I need to be doing. And I usually try and fill this out once every couple of days or every week and do a fresh list. And I put the most important stuff to the top so that I go down. And I find that this method tends to work well for me. And then when I transfer it over, that's a whole different system. So we'll, you know, to the next couple of pages. Like say next week if I was going to be redoing this list. Because during the week, I've only just written this out so there are no ticks. But during the week I'd be ticking boxes off, crossing them if I don't need to do them anymore, or if someone else has done it for me. And then I've separated my to-dos into two sections. So I've got a to-do list, which is pretty much everyday stuff that I need to do, and then I've got a to-do list for clients. And I separate this because to me this is my priority. My clients are my priority. So if something is on this list, it needs to be completed pretty much ASAP. If I need to order something for a client, if I need to get back to them on a fabric that I'm trying to source, anything like that, if I need to order their gown, if I need to add measurements to their measurements because they've changed their shoes or something, then that's what goes on here. And I try and complete this pretty much every day, which is why this list is quite short. And then here I've actually put videos to film. So I'm going to change the way I do my video schedule next time I do this. And instead of having 2 boxes, I'm going to have 3. And I'm going to have videos to film, videos to edit, and videos to post, because they sort of go in a cycle like that. And I sort of have to keep track of what's what. So that's sort of, you know, it's all a work in progress. But at the moment, I'm really loving it. And I'll show you the stickers I bought. So I bought these stickers, which are like date stickers. I don't really know how I'm going to use these or where I'm going to use these. I'm thinking maybe for my video schedules. There's only 2 of each month in each thing, so you sort of have to use them sparingly. It's not like you can, you know, put it on every single page. I think it's supposed to be if you're doing like a yearly diary or a yearly plan or something. But they come in like different colors, which is kind of cute. And then I bought these ones, which I think I'm going to get a lot of use out of. And these are like months and days. And then there's like numbers and stuff down the bottom and stars, which is cute. And I've already pulled out the June one and put in my diary. So I'd like to get more of stuff like this. I find that it's really hard to find adult stickers, like stickers for diaries or, you know, shopping lists or something like that. They're cute. So if anyone knows of any really good sticker companies or sticker places that have adult stickers, I would really like to know. So I will let you know how I go with this diary. I actually bought a really nice diary, like a leather one, but I'm just finding the spiral ones great. They're just so handy. You can put your pen in there. If they've got a hard cover, it's even better. And this was maybe about $3 or $4. I think it was $4 at Officeworks, which is insane. It's quite, you know, thick. It's not mega thick, but it's not super thin. I hate the booklets that are super thin, because if they're great, they're not going to last that long. We're going to get on top of some things. I'm going to try and clear this space a little bit. It doesn't look as bad on camera than what it really looks like. It looks horrendous here. Horrendous. I don't even know where to begin. There is so much stuff. Right, so this is my printer and documents that I have there. I've got some client gifts that are just sitting there, some bracelets, my bag. I just shoved this bag here because it's the only space that I can actually put it. I've got to get rid of these fabrics. These hangers and stuff are pretty much for fabric samples, so that's why I've put that there. All my fabrics here. I'm interested in these fabrics for my new collection, which is why I've placed them there. I've got these laces that I need to take to my dressmaker tomorrow. I've got a light underneath that needs to go up in the ceiling. I could probably move the watercolors. I've got these pins which need to go here for my assistant. This needs to go here as well for her. Like, it's just so messy. I just can't believe it. I can't deal. And then all these fabrics here, I'm waiting on some more hangers. See, these are all basically have been made up, and I just need to get some hangers to attach. So that was my mess, and there's more mess behind me, but at least my house is looking somewhat tidy. See, my house is looking somewhat tidy. It's a bit blurry, but you know, you can see. My kitchen is a little bit of a mess, but not outrageous. But I just need to sort out some things, get a little bit organized, tidy up a little bit. So I'm gonna start to tidy up this desk, and hopefully I feel a lot clearer in my mind when I tidy up my desk and just tidy the space behind me, so it's just not all clutter and mess. bit, but it is still a mess. It's, you know, organized chaos. So there's nothing really more I can do with the stuff behind me. And the stuff on my desk, I've cleared most of that as well. Alright, so I'll give you a little look at what I've kind of done just to tidy up the space a little bit. I've tidied up all the stuff here. I've left these fabrics here because I still need to work on them. I've moved all these other fabrics that are new fabrics for this year, for this season. I've cleared this space quite a lot as well. This is my second desk, my hot desk. Yeah, so that's pretty much what it looks like now. Still a huge mess here. So these are basically fabrics, and I don't know what to do with them because all of these boxes behind are all fabrics as well. So I sort of need to be able to store all the fabrics. Boxes of bags of bags, bags of bags, and I just can't seem to move them. I'm trying to sell them or get rid of them. I think I should maybe just give them to Vinnie's. And then I would like to tidy up all this, but this is pretty much my desk at the moment. Pretty clear. Need to move the coffee cup, and this is all work that I actually need to do in the next day or two. So that's why I've put it right in front of me so I don't forget. If you want to see more of anything, please let me know. If you want to see more of my studio, etc. This is my office. I thought it'd be a slightly different video showing you my office. I'm really glad you helped me clean up my desk today and sort out my life with my diary. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave me a comment or send me a message. Tell me what you want, and I look forward to seeing you next time.